Hello everybody, I am Dr. Madhura, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mathematics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Today we'll see a topic in vector integration related to integral theorems. The first one is Green's theorem in a plane. Statement: if R is a closed region of the xy plane bounded by a simple closed curve C, and if m and n are two continuous functions of x comma y having continuous first order partial derivatives in the region R, then the Green's theorem in a plane is given by integral over the closed curve C m dx plus n dy is equal to double integral over R dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy. We also note a formula for area enclosed by a plane curve C, which is given by half of integral over the closed curve C x dy minus y dx. So in today's session, we will see problems on Green's theorem. First question, evaluate integral over C xy minus x square into dx plus x square y dy, where C is the closed curve formed by y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to x. Firstly, we are asked to obtain directly as a line integral, and secondly, we integrate the given curve C using the Green's theorem. Using the Green's theorem, we also evaluate and obtain the answer. So first part of the question says directly as a line integral. So let's see how to do. We first draw the lines given for us. Given lines are y is equal to 0, that is on the x-axis. X is equal to 1 is a straight line parallel to the y-axis. And thirdly, y is equal to x. Y is equal to x is a straight line passing through the origin, making an angle 45 degree with the x-axis. Let us first compare the given expression integral over C xy minus x square dx plus x square y dy with the standard form integral over C m dx plus n dy. So on comparing, we get m is equal to xy minus x square and n is equal to x square y. Now, integral over C m dx plus n dy can be split according to looking into the figure. We can split it into three different integrals. The first of the line is drawn for OA, and secondly we have integral for AB, and lastly for BO. Now keeping this in mind, we have split the integrals of integral over OA m dx plus n dy plus integral over AB m dx plus n dy plus integral over BO m dx plus n dy, obtaining the answer directly by the line integral expression. So along OA, let's see the equation of the lines one by one. So along OA, the equation of the line OA is y is equal to 0. That is on the x-axis, it is given by y is equal to 0. If y is equal to 0, then differentiation dy is also equal to 0. And we observe that x varies from 0 to 1. From the coordinates which is written here in the figure, we observe that x varies from 0 to 1. So keeping these things in mind, we will evaluate integral over OA m dx plus n dy. So integral limits are x varying from 0 to 1. And we now substitute m dx plus n dy, the expression from the given integral, with the values y is equal to 0, dy is equal to 0. So substituting that here, since y is 0, the first of the integral here, it will be y 0. So 0 minus x square dx. Since y is 0 and dy is 0, the second of the integral expression becomes 0. So we remain with minus x square dx. The same thing substituting under the limits 0 to 1 and integrating minus x square. we get minus x cube divided by 3. Applying the limits between 0 to 1 with the concept upper limit minus lower limit, we obtain the answer as minus 1 by 3. This is integral over OA. Similarly, we evaluate along AB. Now along AB, when we look into equation of the line parallel to the y-axis, along AB, the equation of this line is x is equal to 1. We observe the coordinate limits and we can conclude that this is the straight line x is equal to 1. If x value is equal to 1, the differentiation becomes dx. So dx will be equal to 0. And we observe that y varies from 0 to 1. From the coordinate limits of the line AB from the figure, y varies from 0 to 1. Now evaluating the same thing, under integral over AB, m dx plus n dy, we get integral limits y is equal to 0 to 1. Substituting in the expression of m dx plus n dy from the given question, substituting values for x as 1 and dx is equal to 0. We observe, since x is 1, this is 1 into y minus 1 square. So we get y dy. Since dx is 0, the entire expression here becomes 0. Dx is 0. So first of the entire expression in the given expression, integral over cxy minus x square dx becomes 0. And we have x is equal to 1. So 1 square into y dy. So we remain y dy under the integral. So integration of y dy is y square divided by 2. We apply the limits 0 to 1 to obtain the answer as 1 by 2. This is along AB. Now thirdly, along BO. Along BO. The directions are also very important. So looking into the figure, along BO, the equation of the straight line along BO is y is equal to x. So y is equal to x. So differentiation dy will be equal to dx. And x varies from 1 to 0. Again, from the figure, we can observe that x is varying from 1 to 0. 1 to 0. The direction matters. So along BO we are talking. So that's the reason x varies from 1 to 0. Substituting under the integral limits. So integral over BO, m dx plus n dy is equal to, substitute y is equal to x, dy is equal to dx in the given integral evaluation. So integral over c xy minus x square dx plus x square y dy becomes integral over 1 to 0 x cube dx. So integration of x cube is x power 4 divided by 4. We apply the limits between 1 to 0. Upper limit minus lower limit gives us the answer as minus 1 by 4. Now we need to club all these to obtain the answer for integral over the given curve C. So m dx plus n dy is equal to, clubbing the answers, minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 plus of minus 1 by 4. The answer is minus 1 by 12. So this is firstly evaluation directly on the line integral expression. Now we consider the same thing by Green's theorem. For the same data, for the lines y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to x, considering by Green's theorem, we need to evaluate and obtain the answer. Let us see that. So by Green's theorem, this is our expression or the formula for Green's theorem. Integral over c m dx plus n dy is equal to double integral over r dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y dx into dy. Let us evaluate double integral over r, finding the partial differentiation dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y. We have already compared and written the values of m and n. So m is xy minus x square and n is x square y. So dou n by dou x, partial differentiation with respect to x will be, differentiation of x square is 2x and keeping y constant. So 2xy. And similarly dou m by dou y will be x into 1 minus 0, which is just x. Substituting these expressions, we have obtained 2xy minus x into dx into dy. Now integral limits. To evaluate the integral limits, we observe from the figure, we observe that along the horizontal line, x varies from 0 to 1, whereas y varies from the line x-axis, that is y is equal to 0, to the line y is equal to x, until the line y is equal to x. So x varies from 0 to 1 and y varies from 0 to x. Substituting and applying the limits. So x varies from 0 to 1, y varies from 0 to x over the double integral 2xy minus x into dy dx. First we integrate with respect to y and apply the limits y is equal to 0 to x. So integration of 2xy with respect to y, 2x is a constant, integration of y dy is y square divided by 2. So 2 gets cancelled, we remain with xy square minus x into y. Integration of 1 dy is y, so minus x into y. Applying the limits y varying from 0 to x, we get upper limit minus lower limit concept. We obtain x cube minus x square. Now integration of x cube is x power 4 divided by 4 and integration of x square is x cube divided by 3. Applying the limits again 0 to 1, upper limit minus lower limit will fetch us the answer to minus 1 by 12, which is the same answer as obtained by line integral. So by Green's theorem also we have evaluated the given integral value is equal to minus 1 by 12. Now we will see another problem based on Green's theorem, finding the area between the parabolas. Question says, find the area between the parabolas y square is equal to 4x and x square is equal to 4y with the help of Green's theorem in a plane. Now the area formula is given by, area is double integral dx dy, which in turn can be written as half of integral over c x dy minus y dx. Now to find the points of intersection between these two parabolas, we first consider those parabolas y square is equal to 4x and x square is equal to 4y. From the expression x square is equal to 4y, we can write it down as y is equal to x square divided by 4. We substitute this value of y in the first expression y square is equal to 4x and simplify to obtain x power 4 minus 64x is equal to 0. Taking x common, we remain x cube minus 64 is equal to 0. Solving for x, x values are 0 and 4. The same when we substitute in above expression y square is equal to 4x, we get y values respectively as 0 and 4. So the points of intersection are 0, 0 and 4, 4. We observe the figure now. The two parabolas are drawn. One of the parabola is the curves representing C1, which is x square is equal to 4y, symmetrical about y-axis, that is U curve. Similarly, another curve is represented by C2, y square is equal to 4x is another parabola symmetrical about x-axis. Now, C1 and C2 curves we are considering. C1 is the curve x square is equal to 4y. So we will be able to write down y as x square divided by 4 and hence dy will be differentiation x dx divided by 2. Differentiation of x square is 2x dx. 2 cancels with the denominator 4 and we obtain x dx divided by 4. We observe from the figure that x varies from 0 to 4. From the intersection points, we will be able to write down and looking into the arrow for the curve C1. For the curve C1, the arrow mark is upward, so x varies from 0 to 4. Similarly, for the curve C2, which is another parabolic equation, y square is equal to 4x. So x can be written as y square divided by 4. Hence, the differentiation dx will be 2y dy divided by 4 or cancelling, it is y dy divided by 2. We observe that y varies from 4 to 0. Observing from the figure, the C2 curve is pointed out downward. So limits has to be written from 4, 4 to 0, 0. So we observe that y varies from 4 to 0. Now the area A will be equal to half of integral over C1 x dy minus y dx plus half of integral over C2 x dy minus y dx. The entire area is considered for both the curves or both the parabolas C1 and C2. Half is a constant, writing down as it is. For the curve C1, we observed and we have written the integral limits as x varying from 0 to 4. So integral limits is 0 to 4. Substituting x dy minus y dx. dy is nothing but x dx divided by 2, and the same is substituted here. Minus y dx. Y value is x square divided by 4. So substituting y value as x square divided by 4, we are able to integrate with respect to x. Similarly, the second integral, integral over C2. C2 limits are y varying from 4 to 0. So integral limits are written x dy minus y dx. We substitute for x as y square divided by 4. So y square divided by 4 into dy minus y as it is. Dx value is y dy divided by 2. So substituting it will be y square dy divided by 2. Now we need to integrate by simplifying the above expression. So we have x square divided by 2 minus x square divided by 4, which simplifies to x square divided by 4. Writing 1 by 4 constant outside, we have rewritten this step. And we observe here in the second integral, we have y square divided by 4 minus y square divided by 2, which gives us minus y square divided by 4. Writing again the constant 1 by 4 outside, within integral we have written y square dy. Now 1 by 8 into integration of x square is x cube divided by 3. We need to apply limits 0 to 4. Minus 1 by 8 integration of y square is y cube divided by 3. Integral limits is 4 to 0. Again, applying the concept upper limit minus lower limit, we obtain the answers as 1 by 24 into 64 plus of 1 by 24 into 64. Simplifies to 16 divided by 3 as the answer. We write down square units, 16 by 3 square units, since we are finding the area under the given curve. So that's all for Green's theorem. Thank you.